Nope. The ridge kept knocking the dolly wheel. Oh my god. That is horrendous. Like, reversing a dolly is tricky. We're reversing one with the ridges that keep moving the wheels. It's hilarious. Okay, this is a tricky drop. I should have gone in here forwards. See, as I'm reversing to turn the dolly one way, the ridge on the road just steers the wheels in a completely different direction. So I can't get the dolly to turn. I forgot your resin, DC. I'm not sure what you mean. I forgot your resin. I love seeing, like, typos from spelling corrections from iPads and stuff. Can't believe it's 7 months. Where is the time going? Keep up the great content. Thank you, DC. Sorry, missed that. I'm gonna go round the Portaloo. That's what I'm doing. That was a bit of a pain. Oh, wait a minute, I can't go back that way. Well, I can, technically, but it's just a massive nope. Oh boy. Oh boy. Around the loo again, yep. Once more around the loo. Job's a good one. Where's that go? Oh, it's a little connecting thing. Interesting. Well, we've got to come up here one more time, and this is the last of the difficult drop. The next one is... There's one more left, and it's not hard compared to this one. I'm out tonight, Thunderfluff. Should you get this game on PC or Xbox? I believe... I could be wrong, but I believe you can't get mods on the Xbox, so... like, I'm running mods. Because the big thing is, like, map mods, and... if you're on the PC, you've got a huge choice of maps to play on. I don't know if that's true on the Xbox. So it's a bit limiting if you can't. No mods on Xbox, so there you go. You don't need mods. Are you sure? I mean, if you play just the content that comes with the game, it's not going to take you that long to run through it. Already done, Captain Flint, already done. There we go. I like how the odometer's down the bottom left saying I've travelled 21 kilometres in this truck. You sure you just care about the content in the game? Okay. If you're happy to play just the base game, well, that's cool. The problem is you're missing out on a lot of great mods. It's a full release, dude. Have I ever tried playing Elite Dangerous? I dropped £200 on Elite Dangerous and then made a video on the alpha, and then I think I made another video when it went to the beta. Let me just say that I did not get my £200 worth out of it because I didn't play enough. It's a massive time sink. It's a great game if you've got time to play it. But as a person like me who streams and stuff, there's just not enough hours in the week to play it. Unless it's the only game that you play on your channel, which you pretty much couldn't do that full time because the game is not popular enough. Like, go and look at the Elite Dangerous streaming category on Twitch and see, add up all the people who are watching Elite Dangerous. Like, you couldn't exist in a full-time space with that game. I started watching the Grand Tour Season 2, by the way. I have to say, it's a lot more enjoyable than Season 1. But, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm watching it through. There's currently 48 people watching Elite Dangerous. 48 people. There you go. Yeah, Hellion, I totally admire that that Frontier are dropping regular content on Elite Dangerous. Like, it's so, the way they've done it is so cool. Like, they made good on their promise. They dropped the content regularly. And the fans that play it are really happy. But there are not many people streaming or YouTubing it. Come on, line up. I don't think we're going to get all three. It's not... If you look, it's like sitting with a gap on the logs. Or is he going to troll me again? Oh my god! I think that was my fault, to be fair. What? I'm not sure I'm going to get this out of here, but this will be interesting trying. I could just pick up another log, but I'm kind of curious. Oh, sparks! Nice. Curious to see if I could. There you go. See the 3 date confirmed. No clue. You get it on PC because it's cheaper on Amazon. Tried Elite Dangerous weeks ago but didn't get into it. I think it's going to take a lot of time to get into that game. It's quite a deep game. What I always found weird about Elite Dangerous was the fact that you could play it offline, online, or in a private group. And you could take, I think you can take your offline profile online or something like that. It's a bit weird. That's not bad, DJ Crush. Pretty decent price. Mad Jock, strange time for an anniversary, but hey ho. Thank you for 27 months, Mad Jock. Private servers are what did it for me, then you don't need to trolls to ruin a game for you. That's true, and the flip side of it, MJ, is that you only ever get AI attacking you. And we all know how accurate the AI can be in space. Flew yesterday, agency driver. Posted the pictures on Instagram. If you want to see it, some nice pics actually. I'm going to have to do some studying next week. And the week after I need to pass another couple of exams, I think. See you later, Aaron Evans. He plans to fly much bigger planes in the long run? Not really. I'm only going to fly light aircraft. I don't plan on flying bigger stuff. El Plagiato, thank you very much for 200 bits. El Plagiato, and I'm reading that just as I approach the drop of doom. Oh my god, the timing, bro. You actually nearly caused me to be distracted at the worst possible moment. Your Sonny7 said he wants you to climb a tree because you're a squirrel. I climb a tree every night when I go to bed. You can tell him that. I think it might be easy if you go clockwise. It will be, Captain Flint. I know that now. No, Baz, I can't live stream a flight, bro. You're not even allowed to drive a car on your own and stream it, let alone fly a plane. Pretty certain the CAA would have something to say about that. I plan to record it, Baz. You'll see it then. Hopefully we'll get some nice weather for the circuit, but next week is looking like it's going to be pretty cold and possibly snowy. Matt's off and stream while I was driving. Yeah, if you notice what he does, Martin Thor, he sets the camera up to point outwards and then just talks like he doesn't read chat. If he reads chat and he's on his own in the car, he's going to be in trouble. If he's got somebody else in the car and he's reading chat, that's fine. That's just the rules. Well, have a look at the weather forecast, DJ. Looks like we're in for a bit of a blast next week. Second. So I want to find this little mud track here and go left at it. It means that Stansted Airport will be at a standstill. It could be, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday with forecast for a bit of snow. So it just depends. I mean, weather forecasts a week into the future are not usually that right, but they're they're not usually far off. So it might just be frosty, or we might get a load of snow. Right, straight over here. Well, Stansted is not very far away from Chelmsford, so whatever forecast I'm getting, Stansted's not going to be far away. Oh, come on, turn. Is the map hard? It kind of depends on... there is plenty of mud, but it does depend on what vehicles you bring in. Like, some vehicles wouldn't even make it up here. You drop your K700 some water. And it left behind... Oh yeah, the oil floating in the water. See, look. Oh my god. This is actually not getting traction right now. Yikes. I think that's the first time I've had to use the Tatra's winch for anything but rescue. My summer car saying the big updates is now live. Yeah, but that's just going to be what was on the experimental branch. Which is the one that I warned people about. That if they don't reattach their friction plate, they're going to be in trouble. Phew. One more lumber mill to do. I just need to nip to the bathroom. So I'll BRB. Oh. Sorry about that. Just made a cup of tea. Oh. I made a cup of tea, and Lord Dole of the Shire came over while I was making a cup of tea, and he was like, "Hey." I was like, "Hey." And he's had a bath, so he looks a bit cleaner, don't you, pal? But he's on his own in the house, so I think he came in to be with me. Because he's a bit bored. Aren't you? You got nothing to do except sleep. What are you sniffing? Huh? What are you sniffing? You smell something? People saying hi. Dolly. Dolly, say hi. Say hi. Look at his face. The face of not bothered. Face of not bothered, pal. You cutie. Oh, he's so chill. Are you going to sit in the box then? Eh? Are you going to sit next to me? I'll put you down there. And you can sit there and do what you like. He's sat next to me. Brought a little crunch bar thing because I'm hungry. Afternoon snack. Right. Let's head back down the hill. Nice t-shirt. Mad Mick got me the t-shirt. You should see the back of it. The back of it, like that's the front of it. Let me try and show you. Yeah, that's the front of it. And then the back of it. Like that. I don't know if you saw it or not. He got me a hoodie as well, with the same thing on it. Really cool. Yeah, I'll show you the hoodie. This is the back of the hoodie. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. It's a squirrel from Ice Age. Holding the Scania logo as if it's a nut. The only F-way. I watched The Long Way Round at least 10 years ago. It was one of the things that prompted me to buy the BMW R1200. Like, they've got the adventure version. I had the road version. I think it was, Hannah. It was a good while ago. At least 2005, maybe earlier. There you go. First episode, 2004. Like a glove. Because the guy he went with, what's his name? Charlie Bowen or something? I think he started getting a bit possessive of Ewan McGregor. Caused a bit of friction. Charlie Borman, that's it. Oh, that missed. Good afternoon, Connor. Studio tour vid will be done when it's done, Racing W. I have many plates to spin. That's just one of them. It's a super misty day. It's almost like Blood Moon on 7 Days to Die. You always thought it'd be interesting to do a trip again for the 15-year anniversary. I doubt they will. Even back then, there was always the risk of Ewan McGregor being taken hostage by some rough Russian, you know, criminals. I think that would be even more so now. They're not really biscuits, they're Nature Valley crunchy Canadian maple syrup is what it is. It's very nice. Ewan McGregor was the best Obi-Wan. How many Obi-Wans have you seen? I like these Nature Valley things because they kind of release energy slowly, you know? So you can go for hours without needing to eat. You might have just had a peanut butter Kit Kat chunky. To cancel out all that healthy nonsense, Hannah. Good morning, Jam Coffee. This Tatra's great, but my life does it burn fuel. Oh, it's only 2 this time, scumbaggery. You're so bad at using the crane. It's just practice, Blackmot, because the controls are just not really intuitive. Right. Figure out the route to the last one. There's a block post here. There's a block post here. There's a block post here outside the fuel station. Wow. So I guess the only road available to us is this one. So I think what we'll do... And there's a block post here. Wow. So we'll take it to the fuel. We'll get a refuel here. Then we'll have to go this way. And then across here. What a pain. This map is not giving up yet. What's the point of the block post? So they allow vehicles to go through unless they're hauling lumber. Which we are. Good afternoon, Derelica. It's morning for you. Afternoon for me, 4:15. Evil Genius. No, it doesn't sound like something I'm going to play. Hey, Supernova. God is asleep in the basket near the door. It's a pretty challenging map, this. It's not like one of the hardest, but it's got its tricky bits. And there's a lot to deliver. But vehicle choice is definitely critical. Block posts are meant to keep heavy trucks from going on the road that can damage holding a load. Yeah, but they also don't stop vehicles that are like already super heavy. Like, I can take this Tatra down there, fully loaded with fuel and repair points, and a trailer with more fuel on it, and it already weighs a lot. And yet, if you take a small truck with short logs, you can't go through the block post, and it probably weighs not far off the same. But it's just a game mechanic. It's a base building game where you control a comical Dr. Evil, right? Summy, 28 months, another one bites of dust. Thank you, Summy. I completely missed that, bro. Was I making a cup of tea? Dave84. That white, fluffy, cute specimen I saw appear a stream a couple of minutes ago. So Lord Doyle. Also, it's coming to 1 year. We had our dog put to sleep. How time flies. And I doesn't go by where we miss her. Aww. Let me move this. That Tatra sounds like it should be idling on a much lower RPM. Martin thought, if there's one thing that I've had happen to me on more than one occasion in P3D, is exactly that. You take a flight and it crashes on the approach. You should try it, Martin Thor, when you're basically doing a video, and I've done this. You do a video, you record the intro, you set it all up, it takes you like an hour and a half to set up, set the flight plan up, set the game up, set the recording up, get your equipment out, do the intro, do all the flight plan, punch it all in, take off, commentary, everything, and then go through cruise, start talking through the descent, turn on to approach, runway gets loaded into memory, boom, game crashes. And that's 3 or 4 hours of your recording day done. Okay, this looks like it's going to be fun. Looks like this map has got one more thing to say about it. How the heck are we going to get around here? There's not even any trees I can use to haul. And this is like the only way to do this, apparently. It's a road that it forces you to take. Rip. Yeah, well, without the Deathlock, we're not even going to get any traction, Joku. Got another one here. There is just no other way of doing it. Could try getting the Land Rover to... I'm trying to think what we could get around to help push. I doubt that'd even make it up. The K700 would do it. We bring it... There's two options. We could bring the K700 up here and push it around. Or we could bring the K700 around here and use it as a winch point. Because the Land Rover can get up there, but I don't think it's going to hold anything at all. And the other trucks, I don't even trust them to get up this slope, to be quite honest with you. So I might just go for the K. Looks like this map is more or less going to be completed with the K700 and the Tatra. Sure, we're fully fueled. Look at that view. Yeah, we had a bit of damage. We can get it repaired now on the way. It's no biggie. Whoa, this thing can move. Oh my god. It's not much better in first person. This thing steers really strangely.